But I mean, like, if I was sitting there eating this meal that he was graciously giving me, and at the very end he's walking off, and I just run up and I just like cleave his head off.
Probably not a good idea.
Why?
No, see, she can change form into something. And
Yeah,
then
that's
do that.
true.
Yeah, keep
And
running.
change back to
Boom,
himself.
duck behind a bush.
Boom,
I
the
turn
murderer
into like.
disappeared.
Or like turn into
Who
someone
are we
else.
killing now?
Zodel wants to assassinate Lord
Xanthan Gum or whatever his
Zaxxon.
name. Zaxxon.
Saxon.
Hashtag Elysian 2.0.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
His-
this time I'll be doing it though.
Let's
fact.
burn this place to the ground.
Fun fact, his last name is Odaxon.
Zaxxon
Odaxon.
Is that how you guys name your fucking selves here in this town? Boblin the Goblin. Jackson.
No, I'm David. I'm Margaret and I'm here now. The capital got real fucky.
But I mean, like,
If you change into someone else
Right.
first, before the party,
That
or
works.
like when
Oh,
we
you guys are
get.
playing like a party assassination, like during
Well,
the
that's
banquet?
what Zodel
Yeah.
wanted to do.
in front of
Okay.
everybody.
I'm okay with this. I'm not mad about that.
It's been a while since I've been able to be like.
wow. Same time.
Stains on your reputation. Yes.
It has been some time since.
Yes, Ben. I do that to you all the time. Yes, Ben.
I have.
Kill the bitch.
Yes, exactly. I think we need to enforce some rules of our own. Why don't we catch up with that crier? No, we don't catch up with the crier. We need it to be a surprise.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, I just
You
sit
don't
next
tell
to the
the
king.
crier about
I sit
an
next to the
assassination.
king. I'm like super invested in this Duralium thing. I'm like, those damn rebels, they're messing up this country. What the hell are they even gonna do? Oh, sorry, I'm getting a call. And then I leave. Right?
I mean,
Well, that's been great.
I have
I
not
like
been
the-
to a lot of banquets,
Let's go
but I
to bed.
doubt that you're
Okay.
going to be sitting at the head
Good
table.
night.
Well, yeah,
Good
that
night.
I can run at him.
I'd say Ren knows about this guy as an individual that is pro-deforestation.
That being said, he must die, yes.
so
I almost died.
Dude, I don't even remember what made me spit up earlier, but I was like mid-sip, like, don't spill on my notes.
Okay.
He must die.
but yeah, we sit at the table, and then I just run up, and I just like gun him. All right. I see no issue.
Well, you
I
probably should
have
consider
a simpler
us
solution.
as
Yeah,
a-
I won't sit with you guys. I'll go in as like a separate party, right? I'm just hanging out. I'm enjoying the
we've
meal.
never used that scroll that Cole gave us either.
Uh-huh.
We could go back and just
What was...
Like
Milk
using
the-
that for an assassination of some
I know.
random town mayor is such a
This guy
waste.
seems like a fucking asshole.
Let's pull out
Murder.
all the stops.
we could get Boblin to let us back into the hawk, milk the gland of the scorpion, put it in his food, and then they
I
won't
see.
know it is us.
That's a lot more elegant, I will say.
That's also
It's
very
got
boring.
style. It's got style.
What kind of style is that? We watch him plop down, and we're like, oh no, and then we run off.
Yes.
There's no style.
And you
No style. I run up with a sword and I decapitate this bitch, and then we leave. That is style.
But so Zodel, you do that to mostly everyone.
Well, yeah.
Not every day. You
Yeah.
poison
But
a
it's
guy.
never in this setting. It's like yes, you can.
Probably because it's morally wrong.
Well,
but-
okay. Imagine this. I let's say I play a sport every day at a very like minuscule level, and I win at the sport. I'm really good at the sport, but it's never like televised, or like it's never there's never any like stakes.
No audience.
Yes, exactly. This time I'm at the World Cup. Open goal. Boom! Boom, baby! Boom! Straight in there.
Further down the street.
I'm just saying.
How about
Yes. The problem is, you kill this guy,
Yeah.
everyone starts looking for you. You guys can leave. You have your flying boat. I live here.
Why?
And
Bob-
people
Bob
have
Lynn
seen
lives
us
here.
together.
Oh. Well,
Oh, well, yeah, so, yeah, Boblin here is a witness now. We probably should.
But Boblin, you said yourself, this guy is a bit of a jerk. Have you ever had like a guy come into your business and he's being all mean to you and you're like, I wish someone would go and decapitate that guy?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, I do get them decapitated. It's not hard to compare a couple of hunters and have a hunting accident, you know?
Yes! Yes!
See, right, that style.
What?
You know, you take a guy out, you think he's a duck, and boom, arrow to the face.
We
He
could,
wasn't wearing arms, I always say.
invite him on the hunt. And he'll be like, okay, yes, let's go hunt the
Right.
wildebeest.
Let's take
and
him
then
on the dragon hunt.
and
He'll
then
be like, oh,
dragon
yeah, as a king,
attacks
I can
and
take
he's
a
like,
dragon
what the
down,
fuck?
Gain
This
some
is not
notoriety. And we'll just
wildebeest.
use him as bait and let the dragon eat him.
We can't. He's gonna be too suspicious.
That's my
We
favorite TV
say
show.
the word dragon and he leaves.
No,
Okay?
we don't mention the dragon. Two birds,
Yeah, we
one
don't say
stone.
it's dragon. Maybe it's a peacock, a blue peacock.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Wait.
And then out pops a dragon.
Okay. Terms and conditions.
You can-
Zodell
you can
gets to
cut
kill
him.
him. Zodell is the one that cuts his head off, cleaves his brains in half, shoots his guts all over the place. It's me.
Okay.
There's no audience, so I need you guys to be wowed. You know I've done it before, but I need some expression.
I'll give you some expression as Quirky pops out of invisibility.
Jesus.
Crossbow drawn, pointing at Boblin just in case. Listen,
I mean, Zero.
you guys leave me in the flame way too much. I want to drink and get fucked up too.
Okay,
More than welcome to come along.
I know he'd be on my side. Quirky, imagine this. Corrupt politician hosting a banquet. They all go, I go in disguise. End of the banquet, I jump up and cleave his head off. How's that?
You can put a crossbow up his asshole.
But the cleaving!
The cleaving is fun. I get the cleaving.
Thank you.
All right, help me out here. Is Boblin a problem?
Boblin is not a problem.
All right, Boblin, you seem cool.
Maybe old, but I have been described as cool.
I mean, you seem cool. Your hair is fucking dope. Your clothes are badass.
Oh, natural.
All right, you and I are we're gonna toke up later and talk about it.
Oh, I love a toke.
But for now, you're still on special watch duty. All right, everybody, get back to conversation.
Okay.
Here's what we don't know.
If-
Here's what we don't know. Because what we're not thinking about is the unintended consequences of killing the mayor of a town
Right.
who is...
Potential king. I'm sure he's going to have plenty of protection.
Well, just in case, yeah. I mean, maybe we're dealing with 6 guys. Maybe we're dealing with 600 guys. I don't know.
600 guys.
And then are you prepared to decapitate 600 people in the span
I
of
am
an hour?
always prepared to decapitate 600 people. You're asking the wrong question.
So you should have phrased it, are you prepared to take on 600 guys? Because then that would have been a great sex joke.
So that was always ready.
Don't.
I just think we should do some scouting first. Just so
Yeah.
that we don't fucking TPK, you know?
Yeah. Oh, if this is like one of those banquets where he's like in a glass box in his own room and we don't even get to see him, it's like, this is, you're visited by the grace of our king Zainal. What was his name? He's sitting there, but he's like
Zaxxon.
super protected.
Yeah,
Then
Zainal.
I won't do it.
Something like Zach asshole or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. But if I'm sitting there and I'm like a meter away from this guy in the open and his neck is just strangely long and I'm just I feel like some
He's a
sort of
giraffe.
vampire like looking at it, then yes, I'm going to cleave. I'm going to but yeah, if he's in some sort of box, if he's in like a cage or whatever, then yeah, fine. invite him on some stupid
Why would
mission.
he be in a cage?
Exactly. This is the one time.
Oh, fucking right.
Whoa, did they just score me?
They did.
This is the one. This is the one
shit.
time.
Time Falconer agrees
with Zodal.
This is the one time we know for a fact that we're gonna see him. I say, why leave it to chance?
I feel like next campaign.
Back to believing again, Matt.
I feel like
Yep,
next campaign.
it's the circle or the triangle of.
Ski has to be the barter.
My hopes are back
Zodal
up.
has to be the paladin. Just like, oh, I get it now.
I still think we
But
should
I-
take some poison just in case.
Poison is good. I'll give you guys like a signal if I do feel like I couldn't take this guy.
All right.
Here's what we can do as well. We can lace some of my arrows with the poison, and then I can sit on a roof,
True.
just as a, an option. And then for whatever reason, if things go sideways,
Yeah.
whatever, then we can, I can give him the old bobbly boop,
Yeah.
through the ice. So
Who's to say who comes later after you kill this guy will not be worse?
this is also true. These are the things.
These are real world problems you guys are dealing with.
Well, I mean, by that time, I feel like if you keep extending the date, the rebel like force will have reached this area. This is just to prolong the not pro-Durelium murders. This is just until like an actual rebel, like someone good comes in, right? Because it's gonna happen eventually.
Well, that's the thing with power grabs, right? If we open up a vacuum of power by killing this guy, someone in a very short period of time, in a matter of hours or days,
Right.
will come along and snatch up that crown. And to Ren's point, maybe worse, right?
What if me and Falconer sit on opposite sides of the table? Zodel in disguise goes up, kills him. Falconer the whole night has been talking to the king, becoming his best friend, using his powers of socializing to befriend the king, becoming his second in command. Suddenly, king goes down. Who becomes king?
Yeah, but
Prince
then
Falconer.
this freaking guy's got to stay here then.
Does he? Does he? He's the king. He can anoint anyone he wants. He can anoint Boblin for all we care. We can leave. We can dip. And Boblin gets to rule
King
like,
Boblin. Oh,
a
that's
county,
story.
a country, a nation. I see no cons.
I would not let Ballin run a fucking country.
Even better, what if we bring Vlad back? Vlad gets to take this whole part back as the initial
King
Russian country. I forgot.
This isn't his.
Voir Diesa.
Yeah. Boom. New Vordiesa.
Quite at
We're not
Voir
quite
Diesa, but
there yet.
Vlad probably would not turn down the opportunity. Yeah. Just knowing Vlad, he hates Durelian so much. So, basically, it's like if the U.S. conquered Russia. Like, Voir Diesa was a massive country, and Durelian took them over. Like, it was a big slight to their culture.
Can we ask Greta what she thinks of Mayor Zaxxon?
Yeah, a little bit of
Is he a
recon.
good mayor?
So just coming back to top up your ales and your milk. It's good to see you again. I guess she wouldn't have actually known your name, would she? She would just call you darling. It's good to see you again, darling. What's that?
Oh, that crier was talking about Lord Zaxxon. He's the mayor here.
He was the mayor. Yeah, he was a low-level noble, and he's been had his criers out. That one was Vest. That just came in a little while ago. Yeah, no,
Is he a good mayor? Or
he was tolerable.
okay.
Yeah, he's, you know.
I mean, I noticed a lot of the houses and stuff were boarded up and
Well, that's mainly because of what's happening in the capital.
okay.
Everything's a little bit tense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still houses. They haven't gone tent territory yet.
Oh, see what you did there, love. You're quite the clever one. No, it's not quite sex in the woods. Fucking intense. But no, he's as far as the kinghood, we're all still a little. Oh, we lost the computer boys there just immediately.
Shoot.
Right.
Oh,
Trying.
Do your job there, bro.
Tell you what, I'll just go on a weird monologue while they come back, and then they'll be like, "What the fuck?" So no, he's hugging and pulling and twisting and yanking and. You know, the woods on the houses are a bit more of a metaphor for his manhood. And, you know, it makes things a little more interesting because he doesn't want the population to be bored. So anyway, he was fighting a tiger. I do love this Mrs. Doubtfire voice.
It's great.
I love it. I love doing it so much. It was like Arya's mom. So they were twisting and yanking, and then there was a cougar, not the fun kind, but he was, you know, broke its neck, dragged it back home by his bare hands, and he, you know, stripped its tail, kept the bones. They've mounted on his wall. And are you guys back yet? For fuck's sake.
Back.
Yep.
Okay, because I was just making shit up until you came back.
did Tate head out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A while ago.
So
Well, he's tolerable.
Be vicious. Be honest.
I don't think there's anyone in the immediate proximity that could be a better leader. And that's, you know...
Who behind him, who would be leader? Like, other than him?
Well, he's sort of kept all of his competition at bay all the years. Maybe run off
what
or...
does that mean?
Well, maybe they've skipped town. There's rumors.
So
he's
if he
been-
wasn't running the town anymore, you said there's no one really that would step up?
There might be some, but I wouldn't know who. It's, yeah, he's sort of, with Durelium's, support, sort of kept everything running here for about the last 20 years, as far as I know.
Running good or running like meh?
I mean, it's running. To a Durelium standard, everything's
Have
flowing.
we assume you've heard what happened in the capital then?
Oh, yeah, at this point, no, yeah, everybody is
Okay.
hurt, and that's why the windows are boarded and doors are barred, and it's it's a bit of a fear of the rebellion.
Oh. Why?
Well, we've lived for 1,000 years without magical or religious influence, and now we're being a little bit subjugated by it.
Okay.
There's a bit of a yin and a yang to the whole scenario. Not that that's like a yin and yang's not like a dust thing, but there's a bit of a
Give and take.
a bit of a push and a pull
Mm-hmm.
to it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just tell me when to stop. Right? Do you want to build the ear? Straight for the brains? Right? Kill Bill style?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Hey, I'm gonna excuse myself from this conversation quickly because it's
Sorry, yeah, back.
I'm
Sorry
gonna
to
give her
keep
a
you.
5 gold tip.
Oh, it's much appreciated. Thank you. And she flashes you a little sign. A little rebel sign.
You run a wonderful establishment here.
Thank you very much. And she's heading out the door. Just like, I need to be as far away from this conversation as possible. With her 5 gold. And a
Yeah.
little
He's dead.
and a little
He's
symbol
gone.
too. Zodel.
I'm gonna
Something
head
you
over
always
to the
forget
bar.
to do everywhere you go.
You're right.
I mean, if you flash it to the wrong person, then it's kind of, yeah.
Oh, your rebel tattoo's right on your nipple.
Interesting.
Did we see that little rebel?
Zodell understands what the symbol.
I mean,
what the-
we've seen her do it though. Like, would we have caught that?
What you guys
Perception?
have seen in the past, a lot more of the Southern Derelium. It's like borderline thieves' cant sort of messaging.
Crips and Bloods.
Was a little diluted. Getting closer and closer to where Zodell was from, this was straight up like a. It's just sort of like a little finger movement. Like, are you
I'm gonna flash the same sign as she's leaving.
cool? As she closes the door, she leaves a little strip of parchment, like, in the door.
Yep. I'm gonna
We're still in the back.
Yeah,
The back
yeah.
room.
You guys have been very secluded. Going to the back room was a good call.
grab the parchment, go back to the table.
What was that? What was that, Boblin the Goblin?
Oh, he didn't hear you.
Everyone looking at me.
Oh, we thought we heard you say something in the background, and so we were like, "What was
I
that?"
was talking to Kirby.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna unfurl the parchment
Curb the burb.
that
Yeah, it's like
Greta has given us.
it's a little script,
little.
and it says like on the same lines like this guy should not be king here. He is a Darren loyalist,
Got it.
and that as the influence is spreading out, they want fewer and fewer of those in places of power.
Yeah. What was at first a very spur of the moment, like, I think we should kill him. I think this needs to be done. You're with me? Everyone else? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay. Awesome.
I'm just here to save the trees.
It's true, yeah.
Rebels love trees.
Yeah, I'm here for it, yeah. I mean, whatever would be most helpful, and it sounds like this guy is a bit of an asshat if he wants to cut down trees for no reason.
Let's get some poison from that tail.
Insert 80s monologue. Jam collage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boblin, do you think we can get back in the hawk to get some poison from the gland of that scorpion tail?
Sorry, say that again.
Could we get back into the Animalum Hawkum pavilion so we can get some poison
Gazebo.
from the scorpion tail?
The Grover.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I've seen it done before.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, most of you probably a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Full on venison. Head back to the Animal and Hawk Bestialum.
Milk drunk.
Pavilion, Zeppelin, gazebo.
Like a newborn baby.
Everybody make a stealth check. Frickin' cookie wrapper is so
What
cracked.
Oh, thank
goodness.
You know we're going there.
What?
We're just going back to the Hawk.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still like police and stuff around the town. If you're,
But we're not breaking into the Hawk.
any,
Boblin has
this-
got the keys.
my logic behind it was a bunch of random individuals that are in this town with like a couple of barely known figures. This Boblin's, he's like a clerk, like a counter clerk, and at this time of night now, after all this discussion, a little unusual for a huge bunch of people to just be like.
I'm assuming that the people that wanted the tail probably want it for the venom. So if we sneak in and take the venom, they probably won't be too happy.
It's a big tail though too, like lots of venom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
if you steal like a little vial, like 5-ounce vial worth, like when you think, consider the tail like half the length of this basement.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a big. It was like this. This was to scale for what you guys took. It's like it's a big ass tail.
Well, I didn't know we took like the whole tail out of it. Like,
I got a
Well,
fitting.
it was the whole tail.
all right.
Yeah. Right.
Fitting.
Oh, I thought you said I have a feet. And I was
Two of them.
You have two. Ah, you beat me by half a fucking second because he does that to us all the time.
I have a feet.
Yeah, I thought you said you had a feet. That's.
I have a feet.
And the only cure for that feat is more cowbell. Hold on, let me pull up my thing. Okay, so Ren. Stealth checks.
13.
13. Arya.
11.
Not Kinros. Boblin the Goblin.
14.
14. Okay. Falconer.
17.
17's helping. Rostin rolled a natural 15. I don't know what I don't think he has pluses to stealth. So 15.
I think he does, doesn't he? With the armor.
Oh,
he's got
with his
it.
new armor.
Wait,
He rolls with advantage.
He doesn't have disadvantage on stealth anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't have disadvantage, but
I thought he rolled with advantage or some
He's a,
crazy
he's a
shit.
+1 on stealth.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Thank you. So 16.
He still might have disadvantage because there's the infiltrator and there's the big heavy
Yeah,
armor.
like the
and usually,
Iron
usually
Man
uses,
versus the Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Right.
usually he uses the Iron Man. So I don't think I think he'd still have disadvantage.
I think we've given him the ability to be able to alter which one he's using, though, based off of a short rest.
I mean, if that kind of I can see that as a short rest. Yeah.
You're
Okay.
on the fling,
Cool,
too.
cool.
He wouldn't have
And what
been
was
wearing
yours?
heavy armor.
Fitting.
Fitting. Okay. That's
What'd you roll
Do we
for?
see what Burns was?
An easy 24.
an easy 24. Okay. As you guys tuck around the back to infiltrate from the rear and go to the back door.
They're leaning in.
It's been that kind of session. You guys started it. You guys get in the snug little warmer enclosure of what is the rear of this property. And
The snug, warm rear.
yeah, because on the inside everything's a little warmer.
Okay.
There's a lot of animal meats and
Right.
monster meats that are sort of simmering in what is now the night's air. What are you doing? Boblin's got you in there.
Do
Successful.
we see the tail?
Make an investigation check.
I'll just
I mean-
keep watch.
Just stay at the back door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help Falconer do an investigation check.
Just skirt around that frame.
I mean, we left it. It's right there.
A giant
Is
cat brought it to
that
us.
a fact? As a cat jumps out at Arya in the back alley, dragging a stick. Like, what are you, a dog? And they're like, basically, I play fetch.
Oh, what a psycho.
Throw.
Arya throws a stick. Make an animal handling check.
Yes. Fuck.
Alerts all the police.
11.
11. All right, you throw the stick, and then the cat just like kind of doesn't notice it, and then like paws up onto your chest, and you take 1 point of piercing damage from it, like meeting your boobs. Because at full stretch, it's
It's a
basically
thing.
your height.
Yeah.
Falconer was investigating.
Yep, 18.
18. Okay. As you get in there, it is pitch black. Do half elves have dark vision?
Sure
So,
do.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. So it takes you a couple of minutes.
I'm gonna turn
And
on
you
my
he-
thermal vision goggle.
Nice. There's a lot of stuff in this room that is just still giving off residual warmth, like hunts that have been brought in. Falconer hears, yes, we hear you, the cat. And then he hears Arya give a little as a cat nail goes into a boob. And then you find the giant fucking tail, because, yeah, it's like 20 feet long.
I have an empty vial of disappearing dust. If we want to just like.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's quite easy. Yeah.
Okay, I'll hold that up.
I'll
Yep.
milk the tail.
The gland.
I'm utterly fascinated by this.
Make a survival check.
Oh god.
I'm at the back. I can.
I'll help.
You're getting just like
I'm playing with a cat.
Riordan is helping?
Yeah.
Thank God.
So you've dealt with giant scorpions before. Maybe not at the same scale.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With Riordan's help, you almost like prick yourself with the little barbs that come out of the stinger. And Riordan like, ooh, dex check sort of vibes. Like, ooh, that was pretty close. I've been stung by lesser scorpion creatures and not fun. And you get yourself a vial full of ginormous scorpion venom. It's just giant scorpion venom.
Venims.
What did I say to you earlier?
Vial.
There was something wrong.
Giant
It was garage bound.
Garage band.
Garage bound.
Garage band. Garage band.
Garage band. Yeah, you gotta flip it back.
Garage band. Garage band. Garage band.
And if Tate were here, he can tell you what the increments of poison do. Stop it. You did this to me. And we lost the boys again.
Fucking hell. What's the deal?
What's going on?
Figure it out there, bruv.
I wonder if they can both still talk to each other.
They can.
Oh.
I was there once.
So they're just-
I caught you during the midst of your haste, and
Greta from the rafters, mate.
I have a plus
You ever
90
see
to
any of that
stuff.
footage of Richard Adioli doing Jason Statham?
anyway, good to see you back. Sorry about the constant fucking connection problems. As you guys get a vial of giant scorpion venom.
Sweet.
The vial.
I'm gonna take
I'd
a
say you
shot.
get. Somebody roll me a d6 minus 1. Brett, you haven't rolled much all day.
Yeah.
It's been a heavy role-playing episode.
3.
3. You get 3 ounces of giant spider venom. Giant scorpion venom. Each ounce is... I kind of like the compounding aspect of like fire wine, where it's like 1d10, then 2 ounces is 2d10, then 3 ounces is 4d10 poison damage. So you have 3 ounces that would give you like with all 3 ounces will give you a total of 4d10 poison damage.
While we're in here, I'm gonna take off my armor because when we were sneaking in, I forgot to take it off. I had to roll with disadvantage. So, yep.
4
Yeah,
to 10.
I rolled shit on the guards.
All 3 ounces used together is 4.
Right. So
D10.
it's 1d10, but it's like fire wine where it
Yeah,
compounds. So if you use 3, then it's 4d10. Which gives you an average of
Who
20.
wants this?
I mean, if we have like the tag team for Mora brothers come up, he does the talking, you do the pouring.
Tag me in.
I mean, we've done that quite successfully before with
Oh, you just
What?
dropped it.
oh,
Nobody.
Smash! My face! My pretty face!
yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, just do the walkie-talkie and then a little pori, and then maybe what I'll do as well.
Then we all head off for some peri-peri.
It's good.
I think. Do
What?
you guys still have sending stones?
No.
Nope.
Bobby has the one, and he vamoosed from Dara.
And we gave the other one to Tiff the Biff.
Yeah, so,
So
that,
that they could find
she could
Bobby.
reunite with him because she wanted to share a cup of ale.
Yeah.
I have some in my inventory still, but I might have just forgot to take it out.
We
Yeah.
each have one sending stone that talks to Polgara.
I have that too.
That's Polgrid's sending stones, and then the sending stones we had were,
And then you guys just totally abandoned the corner collars.
That might be what you have.
I think we destroyed one, didn't we?
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
The corner collars?
Yeah, that was my
They
bad.
were the 4. No, that was the orb.
No,
It was the conduit.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, you're right. Yeah,
I
broke it.
have
broke
one
the conduit.
corner collar.
Yeah. And there was supposed to
Yeah.
be 4
Which
that could
is
talk
useless,
to people
yeah.
within like 1,000 miles, and then you guys only left the Baron Edge with one of them, and I was like, well, now who are you going to talk to?
Into the ether. Right, yeah,
I'll
well,
be back. Someone needs to roll stealth for me. You do it.
okay.
Okay, you guys are
Gonna go
Flat roll
back
plus
to the
two.
fling.
in the warehouse.
Yeah, might as well.
Boblin, how shifty do you think you are? Like, if you think you're leaving this place, or give me some insider machinations of like what you're. You seemed like kind of book nerdy originally.
Yeah. Like I am, but I'm only good at the one administrative duty I have. Other than that, I'm dumb as a sack of potatoes.
Nice.
Sick.
But I can be a little conniving. Although I'm so dumb, sometimes it doesn't work.
No, it's just.
We know how that feels.
Yeah. Shit, yeah, you didn't roll too bad on this character.
No.
Oh yeah, -1 to intelligence. I got you.
Yeah, that was a sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, use what works best for your character. So, I mean, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, just make choices off of what your character would do. Role play it out. Like if you were here and like, hey, if we're gonna be leaving, I'll steal the lockbox, or like, oh, hey, I'll tell you where the lockbox is for tomorrow after we do an assassination, which I imagine you're a little excited about.
I am. Not because I know him personally, I just think he's a bit of a prick.
He seems like a proper prick.
Proper prick.
And pricks need to get plucked, yeah, mate. Game time.
Oof. Pluck it like a carrot. All right, you guys leaving the warehouse. That's all you're after is the venom.
I mean, is there any other large venomous or other, I don't know,
Make an
things
investigation
around?
check.
Well, that.
Let me make my own.
It's like a small warehouse of hunted creatures.
At 20 plus 3 on investigation.
Damn.
18.
18. Ryan.
Oh, I was giving her.
Oh, you were giving her advantage. Okay. With an 18, you find what would be hunted in these
I'm
areas.
just carrying the cat.
You come in carrying the cat, and the cat is noisy as hell
Oh, okay.
because it's fucking T'Challa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nat 5 on the cat stealth. You punt that cat. Go outside and meow, motherfucker. You find what was it I was just thinking of?
Sorry.
Oh, a giant elk antler. Can be used for crafting or to be sold again at a later date. It will have to go in like the bag of holding, and it'll be a little precarious getting it all the way in
Giant
there.
elk.
Worth. Well, it's either for crafting or it's worth 600 gold. No, 300 gold.
300G.
Riordan, you find what looks like some long, leathery, sort of like brown, gray, and red skinned reptilian flying creature that stretches across an entire shelf, probably 30 feet long. Make a history check for me. Ren can make a history check too.
16.
9.
9, okay. Ren's seen these flying out mostly from a long distance out of the Solar Mountains, like high up mountain dwelling creatures. With your intelligence and history, you know that these are a wyvern or some form of wyvern off-breed that have just like borderline dragon-like leather of skin.
Well, this is quite useful. Look at this. And it's basically just like a carpet roll of this stuff,
Like a
or is it
strap.
cut into
It's
armor
like
already?
the
Or
beast, the whole beast with its leathery wings and its tail and the barb on its tail just laid on a shelf long ways.
Dang.
it's incredible.
Lots of harvestable portions to a creature like this.
You said the wyvern had a stinger?
Sorry?
You said the wyvern had a stinger?
Yeah, so it has a stinger tail as well, and
Probably
just
get more
big
poison from
leathery wings, like really thick hide and body and teeth and fangs. And it's in good condition. Looks like it was brought in very recently.
Do I, like, with the history that I have, do I know how to cut it, trim it?
With the history you have with dressing with animals, I'd say you'd have to make a dexterity check to see how good you do, but you definitely know how to dismantle fresh game for sure.
Okay. And it has a stinger with poison? Do we confirm that?
With your history, you're not entirely sure. You've never had to fight one or hunt one, but there, on the end of its tail, there is a big barbed stinger-looking thing. Like it looks like if it was flying at you at its top speed and it hit you with that thing. Pretty rough.
Sliced.
Okay. I'm gonna try. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna take off. The stinger, is it just one piece, or is it kind of like a mace with like a bunch of little pieces?
Let me just
Get some of that.
let me grab myself a picture here to help me describe what's best.
Yeah, because I'd love to, man, if I could freaking pull this off. Some freaking dragon leather armor. Oh,
Wyverns under dragons. Now that's the question.
I think they're under wyverns, pretty sure.
Under W.
URSTUVW. God damn, I'm a child. Yeah, it's a subtle sort of flesh-covered, almost like it extends like a tube of lipstick when it's coming into to spike in. That's like the flat laid out body of what you're looking at.
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Very dragon-esque.
They're sort of like a downstairs version.
It's like a dragon from Wish.com.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's a two-legged dragon instead of a four-legged dragon.
Yeah, so
Alibaba dragon.
the spine at the end is just that there, where
Yeah.
it kind of protrudes, but it seems like it's still part of like the fleshy part of the tail that maybe sort of comes out during attack mode.
Makes sense. Going to, see if I can take the stinger out.
Okay. Make a dex check.
Guidance.
We'll give it.
I can help assist trying to.
Sure, and I'd say sleight of hand maybe be better,
Okay.
because you also don't want to get poked. With assistance from Ren.
Sleight of hand, you said?
Advantage.
Yeah.
24.
24. Yeah, you managed to like peel back, and I hate to say this.
Sounds very scrotumy.
The
Yeah.
I was gonna say the foreskin.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Yeah.
of the and find where the bone connects and get a knife in there and pop it off and manage to keep it from poking you, poisoning you.
Okay. Is there any liquid, poisony, other than like probably some blood or?
I
goop?
mean, like a
don't
little
know.
bit of coagulated blood. Like it's a fresh kill, but sort of getting close to the rigor the rigor mortis of it all.
Uh-huh.
So, not anything really dripping out of it at the moment, but it might be something that you could be harvesting later.
I'd love to cut off some of the skin, like if I could just start to kind of fillet it a little bit, or kind of take it off, with enough to maybe make some armor out of, and
Cool.
maybe that's the leather from the wing and scale it, hide.
Yeah,
that's what I'll call it.
the hide's definitely a little tougher. The wing stuff is very sort of flappy, leathery, like definitely.
Dude, flying squirrel stuff, yeah.
The way the way bird wings are, like the further you get back in the wings, they're a little looser, allowing for dexterity, and you can make a survival check to.
Cool.
Would be survival
What's your
in nature,
survival?
you think?
It's plus
I would
2,
think
4,
more
something.
survival. Nature's more like
Yeah.
knowing stuff about nature.
Yeah. And I mean, Ren is still
Yeah,
helping,
I can
so
help with it.
survival check with advantage.
Got
Nat 20 plus 1.
Nice. Yeah, you managed to get yourself like a big sheet out of one of the wings, like perfect between where the bones kind of crisscross applesauce throughout the entire structure. Get a piece of that, and then with Ren's assistance and the guidance, you managed to get yourself about a 6 foot by 6 foot piece of like hide. So you can add 2 pounds, custom item, 2 pounds of wyvern wing leather.
How do I add in a custom item again? Oh shit. No, I think I just did it.
Yep.
How do you spell wyvern again?
Wyvern.
I think that's the first time you spelled something in this whole campaign that was correct.
Because it's not custom.
It's not a homebrew.
2 pounds, you said? Hide?
Did I say 2 pounds?
6 feet, whatever that is. I don't know.
Yeah. So of hide, no, you get like 25 pounds of hide. Like they're a pretty decently sized creature.
Can we flip it over so it doesn't look like it's been
You can make a strength.
taken from?
You can make a strength check if you want to try and flip it over.
I mean, I'm
I'm
not
there,
strong
I'll help you.
at all, so
You want me
Two.
Yeah, you just grab an end.
yeah, just so it doesn't look like we
Ryden's like
stole it.
using his scissors to cut the last little bit of hide out of like where its whole rib cage is, and then the rest of you strength check to try and flip it over.
11.
18.
18. You get it about 3/4 of the way. Like it's not immediately.
I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
20.
Okay. You get it all the way. It wasn't going to be like super noticeable unless somebody like inspected it at first.
Can't keep showing me up.
But as
Yes, exactly.
as you roll this thing over, the pair of you, and its head sort of is like stuck in one spot because they do have a very flat skull, you finally put it in position, and you just hear the of its head just like flip over to the other side, and slowly the jaw opens as it just like looks like it's mid-yawn sitting there on the shelf.
Would we consider this a magical item?
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Not a it's a borderline magical creature, but
that's why I asked.
Not,
It's kind of...
not a magical item, no.
Okay, cool.
But you do think back to when you were younger, in your mother's book that was built out of similar types of leather of creatures, where she used to cast her spells from.
Vibes.
And yeah, you remember she had a long leather braided like bookmark that, you know, like the little silk ones they put. Yeah, just something like that. It brings you back in a little bit of a memory there, just with the the touch and the smell.
Good. I'm gonna roll that sucker up.
And just shove it in the bag of holding.
Yep. Roll it up like a carpet.
Yep.
Like an area rug. Good. Right, that'll make quite useful things going forward.
With your passive perception, you hear outside now that Arya's come back in. Oh, here's that little push I'd like to come visit you. Through the crack in the door, you see like there's now a soldier out there that's like got a little can of tuna, giving it to the noisy ass cat. Not really noticing much else than that. But
Everyone in their heads hears, "Shut up! There's a guard outside!"
Oh, you should go little push. Yeah, come here. It's so affectionate. Yeah, thank you for the bonks. Enjoy that tuna. No, it's okay. I'll wait for you to finish. He was just like now standing there. Kind of like 10 feet from the door.
He's still there.
Yeah, it's a good push. Everybody roll a stealth check. That was a palpable silence.
Nat 20.
Nice.
I also rolled a nat 20.
Oh, that's awesome.
Damn, 4 successes out of the gate.
Ooh!
I'm still waiting for the day where
Dirty 20.
Everybody at the table rolls a natty.
Dirty 21.
15.
15, dirty 20, dirty 21, nat 20, Riordan.
Easy 26.
Easy 26.
Easy.
Yeah. Couple minutes pass. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, oh, cute. Oh, come on, let me squeeze up on him. Oh, yeah, I'll go.
Do we know if this was like an old pro-Durelian guard? Like, do we know for certain?
We don't know for
I
certain.
don't think we really,
Oh,
really
okay.
care, yeah.
Yeah,
I
just hanging.
didn't really want to look.
Yeah.
As the individual walks away.
I think he's gone.
Then you just hear the cat.
Cat's still there.
Is the cat gonna tell us?
No.
Okay.
Not with that tuna.
Alright. With your guys' stealth checks, you can bounce out of this place.
Yeah, let's
Let's rally.
Yep.
get back to the fling.
Back at it again to the big win.
Back to the fling, Boblin. Pardon me. Boblin following in tow, presumably?
I'm following right behind, and if anybody makes a comment about my presence, I'm just gonna reply back. Just be like, "You'll be lucky you had me. You'll be lucky you had me." And if they're telling me to get lost, I'll just be like, "Yeah, yep." And then I just will never go away.
Like Quirky.
He's the
Yeah,
new Quirky.
I'm exactly like Quirky. I just won't
God.
ever acknowledge it.
Have you ever seen an airship, Boblin?
Not up close. Just from a distance.
Well, you're about to see one.
Oh, blimey, I cannot wait.
As you guys approach the fling, you see Quirky stumbling back to the fling, to where the mansion door should be, with a very voluptuous halfling. I tell you, it's the best. There's a tree inside. It's crazy. And then you can ask the you can ask her. She can make beers and shit, and like a buffet, and then they fall on the ground and start fornicating before they get to the fling proper. It's the rest
Yeah,
of you
he's
sort of.
not welcome in the mansion tonight. The door disappears on him.
Yeah. No, he's having a good old time. He's been flying the fling for you guys for a minute and has not had a proper pub crawl, and he has just been on a pub crawl. I swear someone's got your boobies are great.
When I get back, I'm gonna continue sharpening my blade.
Okay. You continue to sharpen your blade.
Is there a way to stress test hide for armor without destroying said armor? Other than maybe Investigating or reading books.
Investigating, reading books, good way to go about it. Talking to Roston, also a good way to go about it, because he is an armorer, especially more so now that he's an artificer. Yeah, where you guys are in the fling, there's not really a whole, or not the fling, the mansion, not really a whole lot you could do by your lonesome to... Do you have leatherworkers' tools?
I've got smith's tools, thieves' tools, poisoner kit, disguise kit. No.
Yeah, okay. So I think Roston and Arya would be your best bets for constructing anything armor-wise out of the wyvern leather, which you've got a pretty hefty little chunk of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you talk to Arya.
We can work on it.
Yeah.
She designs leather armor for dogs, or most of her life she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my thinking was just going to be shooting arrows at it to see if it goes through or not, so...
Oh, I gotcha. What was your history check on wyverns?
It was
like a 16?
Yeah.
16? You haven't fought one personally, but I'd say, given enough information from your dad, you know they're a pretty fearsome beasts. Like, magic weapons are definitely preferred for taking them down, so
Right.
might be a sturdy armor. And even if it's not, if you make something else out of it, or a version of armor out of it, could just be good for some coin. You'd have to kind of see how the quality of the build goes.
Yeah. Some sick-ass chest plate or fucking... I don't know.
Something,
Something,
yeah.
something dope.
Yeah.
Shin guards, I don't know.
Give yourself a forearm for your bow.
You get one wyvern sweatband.
Nice.
Out of the however many
Fucking
pounds.
headband. Rock and roll!
It's like full Rambo headband, armbands around the biceps, shin guards,
Yeah.
steel-toe boots. Oh, you already have steel-toe boots.
This is Ciaria. That is not the same.
Who's the guy that came
Why
up
does he have
with...
his shirt off?
Who's the guy that came up with, like, Deadpool and had, like, buckles and stuff everywhere?
Oh, Slade Wilson?
Rob Liefeld.
That's it.
Oh, the guy who came up with the character.
Yeah.
Because there was a ripoff of Slade Wilson. Yeah. I love Marvel. They were like, hey, we can do it better in one.
Are we long resting?
You can long rest.
Get rid of that cat damage.
One cat damage.
Your one cat damage to the boob.
Alright.
Well,
Kill a potential king next time.
I was gonna say, yeah, as you guys rise the next day and head back into Forphoran, there's more than one crier now at this point, as there are very hastily hung like banners and what are those? What are the banners that are just like they're a string, but they just have like the triangle pieces of cloth on them? Those things. The real they're like shit excuses for a banner.
Yeah, it's like birthday party.
Birthday
Decor.
party decorum or decors shit. Yeah, and yeah, just like probably one or two too many people in the street running around in these like blue vests and like pure Darren colors, just like the banquet is tonight. Whilst tonight you come to the banquet for the new elected, promoted, the new. It's going to be a new king. It's gonna. And like the vibe is if at the home central they can just have a new god. Like we can have a new king, and power grab and all those vibes, and you see just like a lot of conflicted faces.
I'm not gonna put it on, but I'm gonna bring an extra outfit with me to change into for my half-elven disguise.
Okay, what's everybody want to wear to the banquet?
Well, I'm doing my Vin Diesel look.
Nice.
Nice.
Just like, yeah,
It is a
white shirt and no sleeves and just the big coat.
nice. It
So
is,
Boblin's got a little get up he busts out every once in a while and kind of dusts the dust off of it. It's like a purple suit, purple tie. It's got like actually one of those like frilly things in the front, you know?
The tux.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like the
And
powder
you know,
blue tuxedo.
cane, dress shoes, dress hat, all purple to
Cane.
match my hair.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
And it just kind of, and it comes upon me.
I was picturing the suits from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, exactly like
Was,
that. Except it's like purple.
That's awesome. 'Cause, yeah, wasn't one of them like bright orange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So blue and orange,
So,
right?
the baby blue and bright orange.
Riordan?
I'm trying to remember. I've got a that cloak that's kind of that wolf fur.
The
or-
Paradoxus wolf.
Yeah,
fur,
where it kind of like glimmers and kind of shifts out of transparency and stuff. So it's just kind of vibey. I'll probably do that and some like some brown and like emerald green leathers, you know.
You probably look like the private security for this group. Like you're like I kind of shift in and out of focus, and you still got the leathers on and just like don't touch my weapons.
Yeah, I'm just gonna still be low key.
Yeah.
You know, obviously flamboyant
And that's-
kind of shininess isn't Riordan's vibe, but just like
That's the most dangerous one. It's the
Yep.
one where you're just like, he looks harmless, and you're like, bladed boot to the face.
Yep, exactly.
And Rostin probably just wears what Rostin's wearing.
I think I'm gonna wear like normal Zodell stuff, but I'm gonna have like one of those big cloaks, so I can like sneak off, put it on, disguise shift, hide the massive sword.
The massive sword is for hiding, and that's a bold choice. And Arya?
Armor is off, also.
Okay. Make sure to adjust your armor class.
Didn't like Polgro give us like cloaks and stuff? She gave me a really nice cloak.
Yeah, Pulgar, after you saved her when you guys got back from Sinai,
Yeah.
she gave you guys a bunch of like
I
fancy
also-
stuff. That's where the Paradoxus cloak came from.
Remember like making a dress or something in Dara? I don't know if I'm remembering that right.
I don't know if you made a dress in Dara.
Or
It
like
was
some sort of outfit.
Calliope, you guys went and saw
Pants, I
Dusty
don't know.
and got a bunch of like winter cloaks and,
No.
and wigs and stuff.
I'm probably remembering wrong.
There was also the Ruby and the Rose. Oh, that was where you got your
Ring.
Paraburus ring. The little...
Oh, it was made by Lessig. That's what it was. It was leather and blue fabric from something.
Oh, because you guys needed to sneak into the castle. So he helped stitch you together a fake Darren
Oh,
scout
okay.
uniform. Which would still work.
Oh,
This town is full of Darren loyalists, as far as you've seen. I mean, there's been some conflicted vibes, but it's...
We tried that once before, and we got caught in between the crosshairs of
Yeah.
two large plots.
You were always kind of meant to, but I was always just disappointed at how fast you guys were like, so should we leave? Should we just leave? Is this a big plot point? Let's bounce. Then, yeah, I strong-armed you a little bit there, especially with the Cadmus fight.
It's good.
Oh, and that motherfucker's out there somewhere.
Yeah, and we're gonna kill him.
Make some turtle soup.
Yep.
Um.
I would imagine...
Yeah, I'll wear it, but like with like
Vibe it
the
out.
cloak and other clothes I have, I'll make it look less blatantly Durellium
Okay.
loyalist.
So it's just like subtle blues with like the brown leathers. And...
Yeah.
Okay.
Bedazzled with some sequins.
I do also.
Sequin top.
I do have my father's cloak of invisibility, but I don't have.
I was about to bring that up too. Yeah.
I don't have any attunement slots left because I always have to be attuned to the Austradalis so that our airship flies. and we use Kristania's mansion
No, you
every
guys-
day,
You
and
guys haven't put the Australis on your ship for anything yet. You just have basically a big ass pouch of it. You haven't needed to attune to it yet. You haven't put it on your ship.
I thought we did.
You guys talked
For,
about
like,
painting it with the Australis.
no, it was okay. Maybe I'm understanding it wrong. Then I thought like we had to be attuned to it, and then we had it like on the ship.
Yeah, so if it's just on the ship, then like the bag of it would just, you could control where the bag goes. The thing with airships is that it has to be built into, like when you guys found the crashed airship, it was built into like big old cylinders on the side of the ship.
Okay.
That then you could control to maneuver because it was on the inside.
Okay, I thought we had like put the cylinders on the ship.
I don't think we'd
No,
engineered
because
it.
the airship you saw the Dragon take down, they like the cylinders were like 30 by 30, and you guys just took the components from the inside. You don't have to be attuned to that to keep the ship afloat at the moment. It would help.
Yeah.
It would help improve longevity of battery life to like find a way to attach it to, like that's where
I have to attune to the 4-4.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no, the Astralis, you don't need to be attuned to that until like whoever's piloting the ship has like they're in containers, and that will help with the flying buoyancy of the ship. But if it's just a bag, you could make the bag float around. That's a cool trick.
Okay, I was just remembering that wrong. I thought we had done something to it to help with the airship.
There was a lot of talk about it.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
people were like, "Oh, we could just like put it on like in like a paint and paint it on."
Definitely haven't been engineered onto the ship.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I remember Brett saying like, "Oh, I'll just add a clear coat. That'll keep it from scraping off."
Okay. Then I'm going to attune to my father's cloak
Kinross also left behind a bunch of items
and
like
wear that.
the Hat of Disguise, the Cloak of Elven Kind,
That-
Staff of Winds.
That cloak
Staff of Winds.
of elven kind, does it need to be attuned to?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't think so.
I think that was one that you could just have on, and then it's just when you pull the hood up, like the runes
That's-
activate and make your face sort of like
That's what
covered in
mine
shadow.
is.
It's like- yeah,
too.
it's like
I put up
chameleon
the hood
effect,
and I go
kinda.
invisible.
Sick.
Yeah, Cloak of Invisibility is awesome, and that was the whole thing in Dara too. It was like Noromir's just been sneaking around with this for years. That's why he's getting away with it. Remember I was telling you about the correspondence that were like, the army like knew this person was dropping something off, and then as soon as they went to go and get the dead drop, it was gone. It's because Noromir was just like sprinting through with a Cloak of Invisibility, just like mine.
Good.
And as you guys come, as you guys get to the edge of where the banquet is to begin at what is not the nicest manor, probably a little bit smaller than your guys' keep, little ramshackle here and there, but vastly decorated. You do hear one individual in the background, cash it all in. Fucking guy like, I swear I've been robbed. Like, listen, I've been back in there, and there's part of a wyverner's missing. I don't think you understand. Right, no, just listen, it's a banquet, move along. As the sounds of the party start to begin, and you walk through the gates into this rather ramshackle mansion with the intent of murdering the guy who wants to be king.
Yep.
Yes,
You guys leaned into that one really hard. And we'll end it there.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the banquet.
Experience.
Pieces of glass.
100 for the session. I'll give you 200 for the session because you guys did a really good job of stealthing, and I rolled like garbage. Like
Can
even
I
the
apply
guy.
that to Kineros?
Ooh,
No, so Kinneros is still yet to be redrawn, so he won't get any new experience. But if you want to, if there's any intent of you like wanting to level up Boblin, the Goblin, which fucking perfect, man.
Might as well. Might
Yeah.
as well. You never know.
You
Put
never
it
know.
in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, he like let's say Kinneros gets freaking, unalived again in the future. Like, what if Boblin just shows up like, hey, so I've been kind of tracking your guys' exploits, and I didn't die last time, or he might die, but I didn't die last time, like, and we made some decent money. Like, let me tag along again for a couple of weeks.
It's Boblin the Goblin, Zack Attack.